Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Get your ass on the wall with your 2 left feet. It's real easy, just follow the beat. Don't let that fine girl pass you by. Look real close, cause strobe lights about to have a party.
Hi, Phil Swift here for
Inters Ultimate.
the super strong
Broken bullshit.
that can instantly patch, bond, seal, and repair.
Your gameplay, because you suck at this game, lol noob.
Jormungandr? 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 German Gandalf, I think that's it. Bad Dragon Come, Gamer Rage, and the Loki Detector are all pretty much as cancerous as his ultimate. I mean, what happened to the Gebs and Kepris of the world? Can we have more of those, please, instead of dragon dildos on crack cocaine? Thanks, Hi-Rez. That's all I ask. Nox. The one god to have an emote deleted because it was too lewd for this PG rated game. Nox is a really interesting one, and by interesting, I mean tumor inducing. This ability on a Guardian with a much lower damage output might be okay. On a Mage and doing 500 damage though, we're not even in fire stance and Hi-Rez are still blazing. First there was the solo lane menace, tanky boys squashing all the squishies into the ground. But darkness breeds darkness, and what was stirring on the other side of the map was a force even more sinister. Fucking Executioner kin-size hold left click boys, let's go! So Hi-Rez has a great track record of making everyone suffer because they want to advertise a new Pantheon in the game. Pele is no exception. Remember Baron's release? Sure you do. Well, he was the first voodoo god. Pele is the first Polynesian god, so yeah, you can see where this is going. So Pele is the goddess of volcanoes, which makes sense because she makes me want to erupt. Welcome back, cunts, to another episode of...
I don't know why you people are watching this shit anymore.
That's a stupid decision. That can only be made by a stupid idiot.
Brain Dead Tio is a stance switcher, and so for no reason at all, she gets a second 2 to use. Granted, her 2 in bear form is substantially less rage-inducing. Comparing this to Nipple Cripple is like comparing stubbing your toe to dropping the soap in the prison showers at Alcatraz. Though it doesn't get off scot-free, stubbing your toe is still a bitch. Much like RTO, actually. So today we're ranting about the pentakill! You know it's bad when one of your abilities literally becomes its own meme for all the wrong reasons. That ta-da might as well be an air raid siren, because you know you're all going to get blown up as soon as you hear it. But the worst part of this ability is that even if you're root immune, such as in Kali's ultimate or Kabrakan's one, this shit still roots you. Hell, you can even beads the root and sometimes you'll still be rooted. Nice one, low res. But in reality, how you build in matters less than God balance does to high res. You'll stomp any game you want just by farming early and then puking on the entire enemy team with your acid reflux auto attacks and getting a free pentakill. Alright, don't see any signs of Hebo here. Well, okay, yep, that's fair. Okay, starting with his ultimate. Whoa, Hebu has 3 ultimates, you fucking brown sex noob. Okay, so starting with Hebo's first ultimate, Water Cannon. This ability is the reason I call him Water Hands McGee. He literally just throws some water at you and you die. Welcome to Smite. It's literally just, did Hebo get through picks and bans? Yes or no? If yes, insta-lock that fucker, buy Blink, win the game. Rinse and repeat and get to GM with a 100% win rate playing only Hebo. So this ability already deals bullshit amounts of damage, with almost 140% scaling and 350 base. This ability is basically good at all stages of the game because of that. The first 2 hits are literally impossible to miss because they're instant and as wide as my gaping anal cavity after this dude's fucked me in a ranked match.
Hello, my North friend. Would you like to partake in a raid of the peasant lands, brother?
Of course! Really? No.
Is an axe-wielding maniac that goes around murdering people.
Here's
Hindalier.
Hey, knock it off! There's a kid back there! I'm in danger.
Burn in the fires of Muspelheim!
So for starters, she's a lazy ass bitch and won't even put in the effort to walk back to lane. Need a mana potion? Send the rabbit. Need boots? Send the fucking rabbit. Need crippling depression? Play against Chang'e. But boys, we haven't even finished yet. Oh no. I've saved the best till last. The creme de la creme, you might say. 5-second stun, boys! Woo! It's not anything compared to release Susanoo's one. Comparing release Susanoo to present day Susanoo is like comparing Gucci 007 to adapting. It's just not a fair comparison. I think a logical place to start when we're discussing Janus would be his bullshit fucking mobility.
1v1 me rust quick scopes no scopes bitch.
God! Your Titan is under attack! You have slain an enemy!
Lol I fucked your mom xddddddddddddddddd.
Well, my friend, have you ever played Scylla and just thought, man, I wish my ultimate was an execute? Well, now you can, with Achilles' ultimate. I'm an OP piece of shit.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here, and today we are going to talk about yawning.
I'll be back soon. You're Red Winston. I wanna be Winston. I guess I'll be Genji. I'm already
Merlin!
Okay.
I don't understand Janus, but stuff that shit.
Oh my god! Yank! Right blade!
Hey guys, today we're gonna be doing a Roblox GoPro.
You gotta do the cooking by the book.
It didn't actually matter if you won every other lane and dominated the jungle early on, because if it gets past 20 minutes and the enemy ADC can hold left click better than your ADC can, you're just fucked. Yeah, it's about fucking time I got my chance to rant about Spodovich. Press 3, they can't move. Press 2, they can't do anything. Press 1, they're dead. Literally the only skill involved in playing this god is the endurance required to hold your finger on left click for an entire 25-minute conquest match. So Pele's 2 grows in size and then knocks people up. Kinda like my dick when I see Kuzenbo's dance emote. Have you ever wanted to do 80% of someone's health at level 9 and heal for 600? Well, don't worry, low res have got you covered. To quote a famous Asian boy, it's time for some deadly hand jobs. So Soul Reap is actually the one ability on this piece of shit that actually seems somewhat balanced. It's got a long cooldown and only silences for 1 second, and it only does 300 base and 70% scaling. Wait, never mind, this is batshit broken as usual. So, hovering death, eh? Sounds a lot like Abacus when he belly flops you. Oh, this does like less damage than Soul Reap and it's an ultimate. What the f- Oh, okay, low-res played me again. The rest of his kit can be super broken as it is because his ult is super weak. That makes sense. Wait.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
It's meant to stop you controlling your movement and send you off in the direction you are moving when you hit the ice, which seems fair. But let's be honest here, that's not what it does. It basically magnetizes you when you step on the ice and then sends you on the closest path into the enemy tower. Doesn't even matter if you're in your own fountain, you'll step on this ice and somehow end up in the enemy tier 2 tower every single time. Loki doesn't even do damage at all, like, look at that, how are you supposed to get kills when you only do that much damage? What a joke. I mean, just look at Ao Kuang's one. It's basically Loki's entire kit in one ability. A teleport, leaves behind a decoy that does damage, invisibility, and yet you still want to call Loki OP. Most people complain there's no counterplay to Loki, but like, take this example here. Look how easy that is to counter. Instead of coming out of spawn, you should have just uninstalled Smite. If you can't play the game, you can't play against Loki.
Ai, limão!
But that's a given for this god. But when you really examine it, you really get close in there, you really get right in there, you can just about see the bullshit fucking AA cancel that this ability provides. But don't get me wrong, that won't stop it from one-hitting you cross-map and also having one of the most powerful CCs in the game though. But don't worry guys, it takes 1 whole second of charging to get that knock up, so it's fine and balanced. We're just going to ignore the fact that it's the size of a lane and therefore impossible to miss, because you know, it has a wind up. So unless you're using Smite recommended builds for this guy, you're probably going to get a Penta in your first game with him. Yep, someone at high res legit thinks Wind Demon is good on Susanoo. I know he's fast as fuck boy, but still, what a meme. Not to mention it's in an AoE the size of a lane, so hitting 3 people in a teamfight with this is easier than pawning Xbox noobs. That was a joke, please don't unsubscribe, I need to eat this month.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Shake that ass for me. I'm a menace, a dentist, an oral hygienist. Open your mouth for about 4 or 5 minutes. Take a little bit of this fluoride riddance. Swish but don't spit it. Swallow